But 35 years of something, Museveni, aren't you bored?
That's what a dictator does.
You should be bored by now, man.
That's what a dictator does.
You have made so much money. Retire and stop having stress of, power is also stressful. Being a president is stressful. I mean, you have seen what it has done to our poor Jaden Maze. When Jaden was coming into power, man, he was looking like Taylor Lochner or something like that.
You're pushing it.
And right now, he looks like Dwight from The Office. Hey, Rakma.
What do you want, Kevin?
I'm hungry, man. I know of this nice pork place, right?
That's so haram, Kevin.
All right. Yo, it's a nice sunny day. How about we each go and just grab a beer?
Kevin, that's so haram.
All right. Anyway, I mean, it's a nice afternoon, so you wanna,
I'll stop you right there because that is totally so haram.
Okay, can we just record our podcast then?
Which one?
The That's So Haram podcast.
Okay, it feels like juicy, but yes, it feels like juicy was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2-3 years ago.
Really? Yes.
2-3 maybe, yeah.
And just like that, tumeanza kazi. Tumeanza podcasting.
With someone who supports white supremacy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this week's episode of the That's So Haram podcast. It's February. You know what that means? For me, I can drink again. I'm so excited.
Do you know, when someone mentions February, I automatically think of that song that people usually post on Twitter. Where's your boyfriend?
Oh.
Yeah.
Where is your boyfriend?
Where is your boyfriend?
I'm okay though.
No, but you told me. I mean.
Wait. You.
We did.
Wait.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Wait.
Cause confidentiality.
Wait. Stop joking. Stop
no
joking.
Problem.
Stop
Don't worry. I got you.
Stop joking. Are you good?
Yeah. I love you regardless. Right?
You don't judge.
No, of course not. Come as you are. Come as you are.
Man, you need to bring the mic higher towards your face.
Okay. That's better?
Let me sort you out real quick. People need to hear your very mannish voice.
Wow. Okay. Literally on my face. All right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Man. Episode 33.
Can you imagine?
33 episodes.
I mean, wow.
Just a wow.
Just a
fucking wow.
With you, 33 episodes. So this is like 33 weeks plus.
At this point, we are basically married.
Well, unfortunately. All right. How's your week been?
Man, my week has been crazy. My week has been crazy. I went back to shooting, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So I've started this thing on my Instagram, and by the way, guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me at Kevin Gekere. And if you don't follow the podcast, I'm even closing my eyes as I'm saying this because I'm that much in the zone. If you're not following us on Instagram at That's So Haram podcast, my guys,
what
my people, what you doing?
I don't know who you're following then.
Exactly. Yo, man. So I haven't gone back to doing proper shots, right? But what I'm doing is that I'm posting highlights of my day every day. Mm-hmm. So I'm planning to do that every day this year. Hopefully, I am on day 3 or 4. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm gonna try. So it's really pushing me to shoot things because I can't just post random things like me in the toilet or something. So I have to make everything that I'm doing interesting, right? Some people do that. And then forget that.
Who do you follow?
And then forget that it is a live picture. Like there's someone who actually did that, who took a picture. Then when you long press the picture, you had
Why would someone post that?
Study?
No, why would someone take a picture of that?
Yeah, he sent it to his girlfriend.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, it forces me to take scenic and proper pictures of basic things. Like today, like on the day that we are recording this podcast, we went to Naivas to buy stuff for breakfast. I had to take pictures of the supermarket and I created in a creative way. Yeah, so I think some of you guys might have seen what I'm currently doing on Instagram. So yeah, I'm going to do that for the whole year. So it makes me be a food photographer, architecture photographer. Like it makes me shoot,
a whole
everything.
variety of things.
Exactly.
That actually reminds me of a thread that I think a Twitter photographer has been putting for a whole year. So I found it because someone that I follow retweeted it.
Yeah.
So he takes photos of wherever he was going that day.
Yeah.
So he has a whole thread on Twitter and it's nice. And he's always, I think most of the time he's in the CBD. So he's always taking interesting pictures of people just doing like normal, going through their normal hustles. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. So for me, so far so good. I don't know why I'm looking feeling frazzled today.
Why are you feeling frazzled today?
I don't know why. I think I don't know.
By the way, guys, I'm drinking water as usual. Probably the answer to why you're feeling frazzled. But anyway, who's saying anything?
Nah. I am drinking Guinea-Bissau, aka gin.
You really are?
I used to hate on gin, but this one's nice. I mean, like. I don't like gin as much, but I can't resist a nice gin and tonic.
I like the way you explain to me. Like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I like the taste of water.
We established
and it's healthy as well.
that you are an alcoholic, Rahma. We established that.
My water serves me right.
We established that you
Unless
are.
it helps,
We established that you are an alcoholic, and so you need help. Yeah, that we already established. I am looking for.
You need to take that back, guys. He's lying.
Ni jokes.
How do you joke his way?
Yo, people actually thought that you were like the little thing that we did on episode 30 when we were saying how I used to see you at Lifestyle. Drinking and taking shots without your hijab.
Wow.
Do you know someone actually asked me, were you serious? I was like, come on, bro, really?
It's a joke.
Really?
It's a joke.
Really?
I mean, you never take...
Although Rahmat does look the part, so...
Wow. What? I mean, I look totally opposite.
That is your fault and no one else's.
Also, whoever takes you seriously.
Ready?
Whoever takes you seriously.
What are you trying to imply?
I'm not. It's just a question.
What? I thought your New Year's resolution was make me look less bad on the podcast.
I mean, we did establish that New Year resolutions usually come mid-January, and we're way past mid-January. So,
of course we are.
Yeah.
Of course we are.
I don't think we ever talked about the Ugandan election results on the podcast.
We talked about it on the podcast. The computer just recorded from the internal microphone again.
So, we actually should talk about it because I'm saying, of course, Museveni didn't.
He didn't leave.
He didn't leave.
Oh, no shit.
Surprise,
really?
Surprise.
Yo, but I'll tell you this. I actually had hope.
You did?
I did, yeah. I swear. I did. I had hope. Because I am an optimist. I believe in a new Africa.
I mean, I get that, and I do too. But then, how do you believe that someone who would send Ugandan security officials, like military guys, to hunt you down and to kill you, not when you're at a rally and not when you're at a public place, but even when you're in your own house, how would you think that person would allow you to take power from him?
It is what it is.
I mean, this person has told you that you're not going to campaign one.
No,
and even though you go out of your way to do that.
35 years of something, Museveni, aren't you bored?
That's what a dictator does.
You should be bored by now, man.
That's what a dictator does.
You have made so much money. Retire and stop having stress of, power is also stressful. Being a president is stressful. I mean, you have seen what it has done to our poor Jaden Maze. When Jaden was coming into power, man, he was looking like Taylor Lochner or something like that.
You're pushing it.
And right now, he looks like Dwight from The Office. I mean, it's so sad.
I think most people get drunk on power. And when you really don't care about the bigger picture and the democracy of your citizens and your country, really you don't care.
But 35 years though. 35 years.
Because he doesn't care. He's just there for his own good. He really doesn't care. He doesn't care about he doesn't care about the Ugandan people. He doesn't care about the country.
He really doesn't, by the way.
He doesn't.
He really doesn't.
And this is how a podcast gets banned in Uganda.
I will say this again. Big whoop.
Right?
Like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Guy, we will get banned from Uganda.
We will.
Whatever will we do?
And do you know he actually switched off the internet?
I don't think one thing that I like about Kenya is that I don't think he can do that. I don't think a person can do that here.
You know why he can't do that?
Yeah.
Because our whole system depends on Safaricom.
Exactly.
And the freaking internet.
Exactly. They wouldn't switch off the internet by then. They wouldn't.
How?
Hey,
I mean,
Kenyans can take a lot of bullshit, but let them get to a point where they can't jack off on a Sunday morning, because you have seen my internet, like all bundles and everything, all these free Airtel bundles and all that. You will have a revolution in your hands.
But you can imagine the kind of things that a whole president and a whole government is doing for them to be able to be very comfortable and to take all the necessary measures to make sure that they switch off the freaking internet. What are you doing?
I don't think that they will switch off the internet.
No, I'm talking about in Uganda.
Yeah.
So it's very absurd. It reminds me of how the whole IEBC saga with the guy who was in charge of technology, and how they hunted him down and killed him.
Yeah.
Just because they wanted to hide something probably that they were doing allegedly.
I don't want to talk about this because we are going to end up trying to talk about Kenya politics, and as we established on episode 32, it is
since episode 1.
It hits too close to home for me.
Right.
It hits too close to home for me.
But do you think that that's the main reason why we keep on finding ourselves in the same problems and not having to speak up as Kenyans? Because it's just too frustrating, rightfully so. You feel like you basically, as a person, there's barely nothing you can do.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You can't be heard. So we just sweep everything under the rug and continue living our lives.
That's actually what is the most annoying bit of it. That's actually what is the most annoying bit of it, is that you really can't do anything. Unless, and again, that's why I say we don't deserve, even I don't deserve Boniface Mwangi.
Right.
Because Boniface Mwangi would have nothing about it, but we shall revolve on Twitter.
Even this activist, he's called Okiam Tata. He always goes to court to stop. Most of the times he goes to court to stop the implementation of an unlawful law that probably you, I, and every other person in our generation has complained about on Twitter or has seen something being written about it on Twitter. And of course, we're totally against it. But we can't take the step and go to court. I mean, such kind of people they're the ones who deserve a HSC.
What?
That award by the president.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. But then we have politicians who, it's so sad. Let's talk about happy things. And it's something that makes everyone happy.
This is our reality, sadly.
Yeah. Rahma, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. This might be a bit risque of a topic, but that is not so podcast. We talk about everything and get things from our very vast views.
Mm-hmm.
I heard somewhere that in Islam, there's some sex positions that are not allowed, even within marriage.
We have an audience, ladies and gentlemen. And
we have an audience. We have an audience. But I feel like we should make that thing. Maybe once in a while, do like a giveaway where one of our lucky listeners can come and watch us record live.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just not in my house.
Not in your house. Kevin does not want you guys to see how he lives.
Yes, exactly. I live like a pig. So, yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're done with the question?
No.
Okay.
Answer the question.
Oh, you're done asking the question?
Yeah.
No. It's not. It's not true.
Someone actually told me that some sexual positions are haram, and so you can't practice it even in marriage.
Positions? No.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like I'm making you uncomfortable, but I want to push on further.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you allowed to give head?
Yeah.
Really?
Let me tell you what
Yo,
the rules say.
whoever gave me this bogus information, you lied to me.
Let me tell you what the rules say.
Yeah.
The rules say, you said positions, no, whatever. So what the rule says is you can do whatever you want with your significant other. This has to be your husband or your wife. Right?
Yeah.
And if you're in a polygamous marriage, you can't have sexual intercourse with maybe, let's say, two of your wives together. No.
You can't.
No, you can't do that.
Then that beats the point of having two wives.
No, that's not the whole point of it in Islam.
Ati?
That's not why.
Oh, no, but it would make it a hell of a lot fun.
Well, that's not allowed.
It really would make it a whole lot of fun. I mean, you have sex with them legally within Islam, but now you have two wives, but you can't smash at the same time.
No,
that sucks.
No, you can't.
That's family bonding.
Wow, Kevin. No. So the rule is you can do whatever you want. It's literally been left open for the couples to explore. But the only thing that you can't do is anal sex. You can't do that.
Why? Why not? That sucks.
Because it's considered filthy.
That's it?
It's considered filthy.
Everything is filthy if you think about it sexually.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
That's why I asked you if I should push on, because I have so many questions.
Well, maybe you should ask. Maybe you should direct the questions to someone else. But in terms of like Islamic knowledge, apart from what is not allowed, everything else has been left for the husband and wife to explore whatever they want or like for their preference. Or
I recently have a video because someone told me that and I thought this must be so oppressive. Like, yes, this is my wife, but I could have fantasies in my head that I can't explore with my wife. That sucks.
No, it's only just one thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now I know. And
you really are not oppressed, you guys.
And now we have our clickbait. we had to have a clickbait
for this
topic
for this episode.
We have become YouTubers, and that is the YouTube way. That is the YouTube way.
Wow.
Yo, is the camera still recording? Fantastic. Again, we have an audience. Yo, I was thinking about it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How before, when we started doing the podcast, I used to edit out so much. Like, I'd call the Nini and cut out places like, nah, this one sounds, it doesn't make any sense. Cut this out. No, I'm doing this now. Cut this out. Nowadays, I just let it roll.
I think it's also something that comes with time and growth.
And that's the essence of a podcast.
Yeah.
You can literally say whatever, even though someone in the audience was telling me that some of my views are too controversial for the podcast.
Well, that's the main point of the podcast.
Exactly. But I'm still not going to share them.
Oh, so that's on you. You just don't feel comfortable to do that.
Yeah, I feel shy.
You feel shy.
Yeah.
If you go, I know so many people who go on podcasts or record videos and the hosts tell them that it's a safe space. Does just the fact that someone tells you it's a safe space make it a safe space?
I don't want to be cancelled on Twitter because honestly, I feel like I might get cancelled on Twitter.
I mean, I hate cancel culture.
Yeah.
Can someone just make a mistake or have a different opinion from you?
Exactly. It's bullshit. Speaking of which, Bridgerton.
That's a very good series. I mean, Shonda Rhimes.
She always comes through correct.
She does.
Except with Scandal. Scandal became too scandalous for me.
Really?
I genuinely got bored of it.
I mean, it was good. There was a season that wasn't good. Probably I think season 3.
Well, now for me, from season 3, I stopped watching it.
Yeah.
Even How to Get Away with Murder. After, I think this guy killed... stabbed that lawyer lady. Mm-hmm. After that, I just got
I think
bored of it.
Most series do go through the ups and downs. So.
But ladies and gentlemen, if you're living outside of the 254 or maybe don't know what Bridgerton is a new series on Netflix. It is based in the 18th century. About what is it about, by the way? It's just women who won't be married, or who have to be married.
I don't know.
I really feel sad for those three girls. But one of them is so happy in her own skin, but her mother doesn't want her to be happy in her own skin.
Yeah, the one who's interested in writing and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I loved it.
I feel like she is going to be the star.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly after season 1, we know.
Hey, yeah. Hey, man, but the main character, because let me tell you, I don't know the names. Like a chick. She's cute.
With the queen?
No, the chick who wins over the black guy.
Oh, right. I forget them.
They had to put the stereotypical sexy black man
with a white person.
I was thinking, let me tell you, as I was watching it, I was thinking, there was so much racism those days. There is no way a black man was a duke. There's no way.
But his mother was white. Wasn't his mother white?
A white woman had sex with a black man.
I mean,
really? In 18th century.
Did he? No. Because he doesn't look, we've seen, did they show us his mother? Because we've seen his father.
His mother was black as well. You have made me remember that scene. That was so. That was so sad.
I remember. No. The mother looked like the character that was adopted in the white family.
Yes.
So she didn't look particularly black. If you're talking about those times, we might
be ruining the series for some people.
Bad luck.
Here's the reason why I bring it up. My question is this: Is Bridgerton like Islamic faith, especially for women?
In terms of
the whole process of getting married, like that whole process, the way it goes, do you feel like it kind of resembles the Islamic faith?
So what has been depicted on Bridgerton is that they have like some sort of a luncheon or dinner or whatever, where single girls go and look pretty, dress up, look pretty, and even the guys.
Yeah.
And they all go to this luncheon or whatever, and then they have some sort of papers where they write, I guess, whoever that they danced with that night.
Yeah.
And then, so the guys approach the ladies. So the ladies are meant to look pretty and go there and look pretty. So it's like some sort of choosing thing.
Yeah,
choosing festival or whatever. No, that doesn't happen.
I was watching that thing, and as I was watching that beautiful young girl and that very, very handsome pose man, I was thinking about you. I was like, is this what Rahma might go through when it comes to that arranged marriage of hers?
No.
Might that happen?
That's not what happens.
Yeah.
That's not the reality at all.
Yeah.
Because you forget that in Islam, unnecessary mixing of men and women is not allowed.
True.
So even that setting itself cannot happen.
Yeah.
Why are you dancing in a place with men who are not even related to you and you're not married to them? And why are you mixing and mingling with people who you're not married to?
Yeah.
Why are you touching them?
Can I ask you something? Because I was having a question with one of our mutual friends, yeah, and I was inviting her to come and watch the podcast, like to come and record the podcast with us, because she was a very good friend of ours, both of ours,
right,
individually.
Mm-hmm.
But I was wondering, because we record at my house, right?
Right.
Will it be okay? Is she allowed to come to my house? Because guys, she is a married woman now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it weird for her to come to my house and like be in the audience as we are recording? Would it be weird? I was actually thinking about that. So yeah.
No, I don't think it would be, because we're not doing anything wrong.
I mean, I know there's that, but you know, I really have to respect the Islamic faith and not push some things. Like, that's even why, like, as I had mentioned to you, when I realized that it's not right for me to take you to a bar, right? That's when I felt bad. I actually called my friend by there. I called her and told her, and she's like, "You're calling me a year later." But okay, thanks. You know.
Right.
Yeah, so I never want to push the boundaries, right? So I even wanted to ask you before I asked her, but so.
No, it's not wrong, but some people will find it uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It just depends on what they like, or how they feel.
Yeah.
Most people will find it uncomfortable, particularly because, one, they don't know you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And again, as I said, overly mixing of the different genders is not particularly the norm, right?
Yeah, true.
I think over the years, people have evolved in that, of course, women work now, and you can't control the type of workspace that you're in.
Yeah.
I mean, granted that some people would not work in places that are dominated by men or in areas that men work. But, of course, we evolve with time. Women are no longer stay-at-home wives, or everyone is working. Most people are working now, so you can't really avoid it, because how are you going to interact with people and tell them, I'm not going to talk to you because you're a man? I mean, of course, you interact with them with your principles intact and everything else, but if it's work related, sure, it's fine. But of course, there's some people who would find it uncomfortable and would much rather not do it.
Yeah. Because nowadays you have made me so PC, so politically correct. So thank you. You know, before I ask something of someone, even before I ask you something, to be honest, and I said this now on the podcast, even before I ask you to come somewhere or to somewhere, I have to think about to myself, will she be comfortable with that?
Right.
You know, with her faith. I mean, I know she's very liberal. She's one of my closest friends, but is it, you know, again, we're different sexes. See, if we were both chicks, no big deal. No, but just the fact that we are different sexes, I have to walk the line. Like, I have to be careful not to cross the line.
Right.
You know, so even if I'm to invite you somewhere, it has to be something that's halal. You know, I wouldn't take you to Njugunas or something like that. You know,
I hear they have good meat though.
And it's hard.
Oh, really?
It's
okay.
Hard. It's hard.
Okay.
The best place, guys, if you're looking for soft meat, Kwanzaa, it is in South B, but you don't do. But it's not a halal place.
No wonder I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, their choma is like, even when I was having my housewarming, that's the choma that I bought, and it was so soft.
Really?
It was so soft. Yeah.
We should get it one day.
Yeah, we will. By the way, shout out to Yaya Inn in South Beach Shopping Center, next to the guys who sell chicken. That's really how I know the place. But yeah. By the way, that is a vibe. You go there, beer is 150.
Drink water, guys. Drink
amazing.
water.
It's
for
amazing.
Fanta orange, a very cold one.
Amazing, yeah.
That'll be a very good replacement.
Yeah, but their meetings are super nice. Yo, I've just thought of something. We should go for a team building.
The team that's Haraam podcast.
Yes.
That'll be good.
Yes, we should actually do a team building.
Yeah. We
are actually looking for, like, shout out to each and every one who makes this podcast possible. Shout out to you, Dagi. We see you, you know. But if we can be able to get a constant group of people, that would be the next step for us. Get a constant group of people, and, you know.
That would be really fantastic. But the people that we've had so far have been such sports. Yeah. They have been amazing people.
Yeah, and they have been kind of consistent, yeah?
They do.
I feel like we can even just do a team building of all the guys who have helped us.
That's what I was thinking. What I was thinking.
Yeah,
I think that's something that maybe people don't realize when you're starting out a project and it's like a passion project.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe you don't have all the money to throw in because of course when you're starting out something, you just have to be very strategic about how you do it.
Yeah, it's true,
and most of the times you don't have like all the money to throw it into it and get proper professionals to help you. Would have been ideal, but still you can leverage on the networks that you have and the friends that you have to help you along the way before you get to a point where you can actually pick up a professional, maybe camera person and then I think all the people that we've had have done a professional job for us.
Yeah, they have.
They really have.
They have.
They've come through for us very well. And the visuals, of course, all our visuals have probably been recorded by other people manning the cameras.
Exactly.
And those guys are gems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, we are making moves. I mean, look at us now. We are now putting out, by the way, guys, we're putting out the visuals and the audio all on the same day, Saturday, 10 a.m. Yes. Can I tell them the story of episode 32?
Please. I feel like these guys don't understand. They don't understand how much work that goes into it in terms of editing the work that you do.
Ah, man. So, I will get into it and I'll use a bit of jargon that some guys may not understand. Right?
Educate us.
Yeah. So, I wanted to take the podcast to the next level by using 2 cameras instead of 1, right? So, I use my phone. Now, Apple came up with iOS 14 that upgraded the camera formats, right? So the camera format, there are 2 formats on iPhone. It's high efficiency or most compatible. So automatically it's on high efficiency, meaning it's like a higher grade. It's H265 instead of H264, right? So we got what was amazing. We got someone on the zoom camera, on the secondary camera to zoom in on us, right? So we were to have angles, like take us to the next level. Going to edit, yeah. I'm throwing this on Premiere Pro. It's crashing every time. Every time, like all the other audio is fine, and the visuals from the camera are literally like 4 or 5 GB, but they're working well. But this 3 GB one is not working. I import it hangs, it crashes. Import it, hangs, crashes. I'm like, yo, what's going on with my Premiere Pro? But my Premiere Pro is pretty good. Like I even edit 4K footage on it. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? Remember, it's a format that we recorded the podcast. We mean that we recorded the visuals. So and you can't convert it.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
You can't convert it, yeah. But luckily, shout out to Jeff. Jeff did a fantastic job on the visuals. So we didn't really need, so we didn't really need the second camera.
Shout out to people who come through.
By the yeah, exactly. Yo, I was shocked that today you came early. I was actually shocked. I saw the time was 5 minutes past the time we were supposed to come. That you were supposed to come, and I know you always call me before you leave the house. So I was like, hey, you're like open for me the door. I'm like, hey, okay, someone is trying to prove herself.
No, I think we talked about this before. You're always late.
I'm always late. No.
So having
this year is a new year.
No, having known that about you, so I usually just, if you tell me, Rahma, I'm going to leave the house at this time, then I'll probably say you leave maybe 30 or 40 minutes later. So I've had to adjust my time to that.
Yeah. Then now officially on the podcast, I'm telling you cannot change that because this year I've been pretty consistent with being early.
I think you have only one time, and that's because we had another guest on the podcast. Yeah.
Guests of That's So Haraam podcast.
I swore.
Sips gin. There's something else about it. Oh yeah. So I couldn't be able to convert it. I tried converting it on Media Encoder. It took like 7 hours. I left it exporting when I was asleep. I woke up. It had changed. It had done halfway. It was saying like 8 hours to me. I was like, nah, fuck this. Simmered it.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, but the visuals are still good, I believe. We would love to hear your comments because the visuals are something that we are both starting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we would love to hear what you guys think about the visuals, and all that, where we can improve. So, yeah.
And you've actually also been researching about how to edit and
It's actually brought back my creative juices. It has. Like, what was it? On Friday, I spent a whole 3 hours going through Adobe Audition tutorials because this is a new software that we're using. And oh my God, how have we not been using it? It's fantastic.
Because we're using free stuff before.
Exactly. It was much better than Audacity, man. This thing is fantastic. So I've been really going through tutorials and everything because I really want our audio to get to the next level. Exactly. And we are almost there, by the way.
We are.
We are actually almost there. Let me tell you. I mentioned to you that I started listening to podcasts on my way to work instead of the whole driving and listen to music. I mean, like I love Amapiano, but I'm not going to listen to Amapiano at 6 a.m. in the morning. I want something educational. I have time to see the look on Douglas's face.
Wow. Okay. Thank God our audience is not seeing that.
Exactly. Yeah. So I was listening to this podcast by shout out to Jordan Harbinger, man. Shout out to him. He's I don't know what I call him. He's a big podcaster in the US. He has the Jordan Harbinger show. I discovered him from my guy who I really watch on YouTube called Alpha M, Aaron Marino. He has a podcast on business. So all those guys who are asking me, all the guys who ask me what podcasts I listen to in the morning, I share them every day on my Instagram. I do the highlights of the day, and I always share the podcasts that I listen to in the morning because they're so thought provoking that it's good for other people to hear about it, right? So this guy brought on a guy who's studied the mind, right? So this podcast was called, let me get the name because I do not want to butcher it. The name because it was a fantastic episode. Was
it related to business?
No, it wasn't. That's what I love the most because I was so used to listening to business podcasts. But this one in particular, oh my God. This one in particular was quite something. Where is it? Give me a minute. You can be singing for people as me.
I don't think they're ready.
That's it?
They're not ready for this inner Rihanna. Anytime now.
Where is it, man? I think it's the science of the curious you. I think something like that, yeah. So basically, what this guy talks about, yeah, is that you've heard of the placebo pills, right?
Mm-hmm.
In all testings,
yes.
In all medical testings, they will give you a placebo. They will tell you some of these pills have bad side effects or good side effects, but one of them is a placebo, and they don't tell you who has a placebo. So when they take it, they start feeling the effects. There is nothing. Mm-hmm. That's basically what they're talking about, and they were talking about that. They're trying to link it to modern medicine because they were saying how, and they even talked about hypnosis, right?
Right.
Many people feel naive or bad that they're easily hypnotized, right? Many guys feel like that, but they will say you're actually better off because there are other ways to cure your ailments and to reset you're able to reset your mind. You're able to alter your memories. You're actually able to alter memories. Memories are stored in three stages. People think that memories are stored as like a playback video, right? Mm-hmm. It's not that. Your brain consolidates the visual and retains it, and I think stores it. And within the process of storing and replaying, right, mm-hmm. you can change it in your head. It's like how guys when we're kids, guys would lie.
Right.
I mean, we were all kids, right?
So that's how you remember a dream like way after.
Exactly. But some people actually, even as they lie, they conceptualize it so much that to them it becomes the reality. It becomes the reality. It was such an interesting listen. I even put it out on my Instagram by day. This one I even put out like a clip of it, right? So Jordan Harbinger is a fantastic guy, right? Here's why. He's a big time podcaster, verified and all that, right? But the moment I mentioned him, and mind you, this guy is a guru at networking. Mm-hmm. He has his course by there. If you guys are listening to this podcast, please head over to jordanharbingershow.com/course and look for 6-minute networking. That's how I discovered him. Fantastic guy. And look how good this guy is at networking.
Is a thing free?
Yeah, free. Okay. Free. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a free course to teach you how to network because there is nothing as good as creating your networks before you need your networks. Right? When you need the networks will come out a bit desperate and you may ask for some things that maybe some people may not be able to do, right?
Right.
Yo, it's a fantastic, guys, I swear. After this podcast, please go to jordanharbingershow.com/course and get that show.
Go get educated, guys.
Go get it on 6-minute networking.
6 minutes is not a long time.
Yeah,
binge watch on YouTube
exactly.
the whole day.
This will help you with the networking meetings because I'm sure like you guys have that, like where you're having launches and stuff like that. It helps you network easier, right? Because networking is something that people don't really know how to do. Exactly, right?
That's one of the things again that should have been taught in uni.
Yeah.
Very important.
Exactly.
They don't teach you that you just don't get jobs or work because of your grades.
Let me tell you how good this guy is at networking, right? This guy legitimately, I post his podcast, I tag him on the podcast on all my eyes. He responds to me. This is a guy with like 1 million followers.
Who are you, Kevin?
Who am I? A short around man from Africa. There are kids dying in Africa
with 2 followers.
Exactly, there are kids dying in Africa. no, you know what? Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Nah.
We're good. We're good.
I'm fucking Kevin Gakere, bitch. Yay, fuck
No,
that.
I mean, that's true. But then in the grander scheme of things, if we're talking about like who he is and reaching out to people.
Yeah, exactly. But he says he finds himself responding to every DM he gets. And it's not just, yo, thanks. He said, thanks. Have we spoken before? He obviously knows we haven't spoken before.
Maybe he's met you in like one of his many things and you can't remember everyone you meet.
American rap, man.
I mean, God knows he travels a lot. He's probably met a lot of 100 people
I'm telling
on
you,
the road, in the airport.
I'm telling you, it's a networking strategy for him. He takes his networks very seriously. So, and that's like a teachable moment because anyone would be like, yo, thanks. Because you don't know, this guy who is DMing you might actually be someone who could help you. So he's like, you know what, thanks, man. Have we spoken before? So that probably to tell him about myself, like, now we haven't, but, get to know me. My name is this, I do this, blah, 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 blah. I run this and that, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yo, that sounds so cool. So what's your favorite episode of the podcast? And how is the course going?
Right. He's
still going. So I tell him how the course is going. I tell him, so now this episode on the placebo science, that initially he had interviewed Steve Madden. You know Steve Madden. You probably wear his shoes. Yeah. So that was my favorite, and then I had this one. I was like, oh no. I listened to that podcast twice, right?
Yeah.
So I tell him that it's that one. He's like, oh, yo, that sounds fantastic. Yo, thanks. I'm glad that it's helping you. By the way, what medium
he's still going on?
Yeah, what medium do you use to listen to the podcast? I'm like, yo, this nigga is cool.
Right.
Exactly. So guys, jordanharbingershow.com/course. Go check out the 6-minute networking. That thing is fantastic.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah, ask me.
Do you think he's the one who handles his socials for him to be able to reply to everyone?
Of that, it's him.
Okay, that's impressive.
It's him. He prides himself off of that. Yeah, so I shall clip this and put it on Instagram just to promote him more. jordanharbingershow.com/course.
How much is he paying you?
How
much is he paying you?
I wish he was paying me now. But if you put into cost how much I'm gaining from this guy, priceless.
You probably put your money in it?
I put, yeah, for sure. The networking tips. And the beauty is that his course, he has tasks for you. It's not just, this is how to network now. Every day there's a different challenge. Like there's a challenge where he tells you, walk up, go to the mall, right, anywhere, and start a conversation with a random person. Yeah.
Okay.
And just talk about anything.
That would be really fun to do. But the way our Kenyan culture is, someone will probably be suspicious. Because I'm thinking, if someone just walked up to me and they're just starting to have a conversation, I'd probably just give them 2 answers and then I'd walk away.
It's for now. Let me see how I'd do it, and you would definitely not ignore me, even if you didn't know me. I'd find something about you, maybe something that you're holding, or maybe something like that to strike. Don't just go, hi, my name is Kevin. No, that's just weird. Say you're holding a Sidney Sheldon book. Even though I think Sheldon is the guy from Big Bang Theory. But if I see you that book, I would be like, yo, that's an interesting book. Are you much of a reader, or are you carrying the book just to look the part? You see, it's a funny sort of way to start a conversation. We would definitely have a conversation. Obviously, I don't expect us to go for coffee after and have a conversation. Nah, it's just 1 minute at most.
Do you know what I would have said?
Yeah.
I'm reading it, and then I just walk away.
You had to kill my vibe, yeah?
Because why would I carry a book just to pretend like...
There are some people like that. No, but the way I'd say it, I wouldn't say it like to offend you. I'd say it like as a joke. Like, you know how I am with my sarcasm.
Yeah.
Like, I'd say it in a way that you definitely know, this guy is being sarcastic.
Nah, I'd be like, haha, I read it. Bye.
You just had to ruin this thing, didn't you? Anyway, now what that does, it makes you get used to rejection and stuff like that.
I get the gist of it.
Yeah. So, oh my God, we are 43 minutes into this episode. What do you think? You want to call it a day?
Yeah, it was a good one.
It was a fantastic one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that has been episode 32 of the That's Haraam podcast with me, Kevin Gekere.
And Rahman Ramadan.
Oh, check us out on YouTube at That's Haraam podcast, Instagram at That's Haraam podcast,
Twitters. That's so Haraam.
That's so Haraam. Hey, look at you. You are getting it.
I mean, I've always gotten it.
Hey, look at you. If you are checking us out if you want to check out our individual pages, if you want to check out my day's highlights, head over to the @Kevin Gekere on Instagram, and that's @Kevin Gekere, KEVINGAKERE.
Alright, I got the gist.
Hey, plug my nanos.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, plug yourself, even though you never post shit.
That's true. My Instagram is rahma.ramadan.
Yeah, and if you want to follow her on WhatsApp, her phone number is 07. I wouldn't do that to you.
I won't be surprised if you did.
I would not. Come on. Wait. Yo.
My expectations are at 0.
If you really have that
Probably
thought of,
like minus.
if you really have that expectation of me, then I'm scared for our friendship. Honestly.
My expectation on the podcast is at 0 for you.
Oh, but outside the we really need to merge our outside of the podcast life and this podcast life. Anyway, guys, have yourself a fantastic weekend. Next weekend is Valentine's Day, so.
Where's your boyfriend?
Where's your boyfriend? Take care and peace.